Namaskar bondura, hello friends and welcome back or welcome to my channel, Elena Today. So this is going to be my second video of my Bengali learning videos. Like I said in my first video, if you haven't watched, I'll put a link up here for you guys. But basically, I'm just trying to share with you guys my experience of me learning Bengali. So it's been a couple months since my first video. Not too much has changed, but I can actually start reading Bengali a little bit. In my first video, I told you guys that I was learning all the consonants and vowels, which I have. I've now learned how to change all the consonants, or all the vowels, sorry, not consonants, but all the vowels when adding them into words. They do change. So these are what they change into. I do realize that there might be some people interested in learning Bengali, people who are English speaking or just anybody, I guess, in general, who might stumble upon this video. So in my first video, I did not add any links. I just talked about the books that I used, and I talked about movement in your mouth and how to pronounce things, but a lot of these books really don't help guide you in that. So there is a link that I will post in the description box below, and it's a lady who is actually going over all of the alphabet with you, all the consonants and all the vowels and how to pronounce them. Now, of course, she's speaking only Bengali, but there's a point where you know she's actually going through the alphabet, and you can hear her talking and pronouncing and saying those words. So for those who are interested in learning, I'll put that link down there, and that will be a good start for you, just so you know how to say the letters and the consonants and vowels. She also shows how to draw them, so I think that'll be a great start for whoever's interested in learning Bengali. I have definitely used that to help me as I'm learning. Okay, so basically this video, I just wanted to show you, I have gotten a lot more books since the last video, and I kind of just wanted to show you some of my skills of reading Bengali. I don't know what I'm reading, of course. We're just now getting into vocabulary. So I've kind of split my books up into different piles. Now, these books I've either bought online on Amazon, or I bought them at book fairs. I've been to a couple of book fairs this year. I just went to the International Book Fair here in Kolkata last week. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and post that up here for you guys to check out. But I bought a whole bunch of books from there too. So first, I just want to show you from Amazon, which I think you could get, anyone could get this anywhere. I got this Student's Favorite Dictionary, Bengali to English. So this is what it looks like. So honestly, I wish it was English, Bengali English, which I did find at the book fair that I went to last week, but the book was like double this size, or they had pocket size, and I couldn't read the Bengali at all. But if you are learning to read Bengali, this would be a great book because they give you the words in Bengali and then the definition in English. So even if I may not know the word, based on the definition, I should be able to figure it out. So this helps when learning vocabulary as well. So our teacher uses this a lot. Something that I think would be very beneficial if you're starting off learning Bengali, we're learning consonants and vowels, but also learning numbers. So I got this numbers book to help. It's kind of like a math numbers book, but it's just going through the numbers. So we started already with that. And then obviously an alphabet book. So I love this one. Of course, it's all in Bengali, but it gives you, each page gives you a letter of like a vowel or a consonant, and then it gives you words that has that consonant or vowel in it. So it just helps give you more practice, and I love that they have pictures with the word. It's not so intimidating, and it's very, very helpful with vocab and just, again, more pronunciation. So I've used this book a lot, still going through it. At the book fair last week, I found this one. This one will be even more helpful if you can find a book with this, if you're an English speaker. This is English and Bengali together. So this will tell it to you in English, but then also give you the Bengali word. So this is helpful as well. And so that's why I also got this one. It's a little different, and in the back, it gives you more pictures and more vocab basically to study, like the colors and transportation. I know they have like body parts, fruit and veggies, which will be very helpful. So love this book. So those are the ones I'm really working with. I bought a whole bunch of storybooks, so hopefully once I really get down the reading of Bengali, I bought a whole bunch. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 just storybooks. I have like little, you know, some of them are super simple and some are a little bit more complex. So these ones I really like. I've actually gone through and I love that it's colorful, it's not too intimidating, because there are some storybooks that I bought, like this one. This is like one of the first books I bought and I realized it was just too much. It's pretty intense. Okay, so I decided to get some simpler ones to start off with, but hopefully gradually I can move to the more complicated ones. Then I did get at the book fair that I thought was so awesome. I got a comic book because I didn't have one of these. I like to get a little bit of something different. So I have one of these comic books. I just love pictures and design, so got this one. And then I also got the Jungle Book. So I know the Jungle Book regularly, grew up on this. What's great about this one though is it actually, like, it'll have a chapter in English and then it will have the chapter, same chapter in Bengali. So here's the English version. And then after, there's the Bengali version. So obviously I wish it was like English line, Bengali line, but this is the next best thing. English, couple of paragraphs in English, and then the same paragraphs in Bengali. So this will definitely help me, I think, in learning vocabulary and the words of Bengali. So I'm super excited to read this. And then like my last kind of section of books that I have are like workbooks. So these are things that will help with writing. So I have like a whole bunch of these. This one I realized I didn't really need. This is just literally learning to write the consonants and vowels, which I already know how to do, but it's still a book to keep for future. But all these are like workbooks. So writing and their sentences. So once I really start to understand Bengali, I can actually go through these and actually work on them. And then I just have some simple writing ones, practice my writing and like simple vocab here. And I just have 2 more here. So super excited to use these, but I'll need a little bit more understanding of Bengali first before I can actually work with these. But I have a ton of stuff here that's gonna help me. I think I have enough books that will get me to learning for the next couple of years. This is gonna take me, I think. Now what we are working on now, we are using these 2 books currently. So we just started, we learned all the consonants and vowels, and we learned how to change the vowels, but we haven't learned yet the combination of consonants. So hopefully that will be coming up soon. Right now our teacher has got us into starting to read, basic reading. And this book is one of the most common or classic Bengali books to learn from. Everyone I talk to here says this is the book they grew up on. And so this is the book we're starting with first. This is part 1 and this is part 2. So in part 1, it's basically vocab. This is what I mean when we're starting with vocabulary. So it's basically like the alphabet books that I have. Okay, so it's telling the letter or the consonant vowel and then giving a definition. And so we've gone through, as you can see, written out what it is. We're also learning how to write Bengali. So what our teacher will do is we'll learn the letter here or the word here, and then he'll give us some more words that he finds in this book. And then he'll tell us, okay, we'll spell it, so we'll write it out, and then give us the definition. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We are on, let's see, we're going through it slowly, but we're already this much through. Okay, so we're gonna finish this book and then probably move on to this book. I'm not for sure when we're gonna start learning the combination of consonants because that's a whole nother thing, but I hope we get to that soon because I know the sooner we get to that, the more Bengali that I can read. And something that I do to just help me, I think I have the vowels and consonants pretty memorized now, which helps. So what I like to do is I like to just like pick a book and just like open it up and just see if I can read it. So this book, for example, I picked this book up and I see this story looks pretty simple, so I'm just gonna quickly go through this story with you guys. It's a little far, so I'll try pulling it a little closer for you guys to see. Hopefully you guys can see that. So then I'll just see if I can read through it. Now I am still pretty slow at reading because it just takes a second for my brain to like process everything. But here, let's see. Kamala Fuli. Kamala Fuli. Kamala Labor Fool. Kamala Fuller BA Hobby Kane Motir Dul Kamala Fuller BA Dacte Jabe Faller Kabe. So this I'm still kind of learning, but I sometimes when a consonant's on top of a consonant, you just like put them together. So I think this is an N and a D together, so it'll be Chantna. I could be wrong. And then R, I believe R, and then TA. So I still, you know, I still struggle sometimes with this untustual, this letter untustual with words. And then of course I still need to, you know, we haven't learned combinations of consonants. But yeah, I feel very proud. Again, don't know what I'm saying, but at least I was able to kind of read through, and it just helps me practice looking at the letters and being able to say it. But that's it, guys. That's kind of where I stand. I can read a little bit Bengali. We're just now starting vocab, so hopefully in my next video I can start speaking a little bit for you guys in Bengali. I know some phrases, but it's based on my past experience, not what I've learned in class so far. You know, I just know simple words like ajagar, which means python, anarash, which means pineapple, idur, which means, I believe, rat or something. So I'm just learning simple, basic vocab right now. So hopefully in the next month or two, I can speak a little bit, or at least give you some of the updated kind of vocabulary words that I have been learning. But I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will put in the description box below that link to the video for those who are interested in learning. And for anyone who is interested in any of these books, let me know and I will try sending you like the book number, because you might be able to look some of these up online and find them yourself too. But that'll do it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button because it really helps to support my channel. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.